All right. So let's have everyone roll a d20 as we get started. Your question for tonight is: if your character had a choice in how they died, how would they choose to go? So, last time you had just finished the room with the chariot, with the sarcophagus in it, and you had examined the suit of armor inside with the shield and sword, and decided that that'd be pretty nice to have. So you swiped it, and though it looked like it had a person inside of it, like the form was shaped as if there was a person inside, it was just ready to be worn. Um, so Loki went and snagged the items that were in Hagenti's sarcophagus and decided that you all should move on to the next room where Sheila had found a secret passage. And there was a moment where Cahoon and Aja were in the middle of a heated conversation, and Sheila decided to take the palm bottle that was on the table in the secret passage. Just swipe that away. And then you moved on to the next room, which was a sort of one-sided circular room. It had a circle that was made of salt with 5 pillars, and connecting the 5 pillars were these indented lines, creating a star or pentagram. In the center of this pentagram was another sarcophagus that had images of these frog-like humanoids dancing on it. And everyone was very cautious when you entered this room, and Cthulhu decided to be his normal brave self and take a look at the center, crossing the salt line. And in doing so, seemed to have triggered something, because shortly after he approached the sarcophagus itself, he was struck by something several times, though no one could ever see what the thing was. And thus we did some combat. On his way out of the circle, Cahoon decided to destroy the salt circle, destroy the line, and step outside. And everyone seemed to focus an attack on the area that he was just at, though nothing seemed to hit whatever hit him. And shortly after, an invisible force hit Cahoon, pushed him into the wall, and then went up, hit Ashe and Loki, pushed them back against Aja, who definitely stepped out of the way, and then ran around and smashed into Ponderance on the entrance to the room itself. And you all continued to shoot at whatever was in the circle, but it didn't seem to manage to hit anything. Whatever was inside there was just unseen. And after some time, you just decided that you were finished attacking whatever was inside there. So combat ended, and you had a chance to examine the sarcophagus itself and open it, which was fairly easy compared to a lot of the previous sarcophagi rooms. Inside, there was a jar, or an urn, with ash and bone, and there was also a potion with red liquid inside, and a smoking pipe in the shape of a dragon's head. Loki decided to puff the magic dragon, and once he did, disappeared in an instant. And people freaked out very quickly. And he did some shenanigans, and swiped the potion and smashed the urn in the sarcophagus, and then ran over back to where he had disappeared and reappeared, and had a journey about how he had gone elsewhere in this time that he was invisible, and kind of just shrugging off the whole sarcophagus incident. You decided to head north and check out the opening up there, which led to what smelled like a very gamey smell. And when you went into there, it looked like there was a dark red liquid inside there, very viscous. And when you attempted to try it, well, Ashe tried it, it tasted like wine, even though it looked like blood. And she sent an octopus into the wine just to look for stuff, explore. It's good to have your bag of dampness to create expendables. And
best purchase ever made.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't scammed.
Nope. I mean, you've used it more than any of your other items, except for your bow, but any of your non-combat items, this is used the most.
That's true.
But yeah, after you explored that, you brought the blood or the wine-covered octopus back. You have this giant stag in this room that it can never leave. It's going to be here until it disappears at dawn. And that's where we're at. Trying to figure out where to go next. But before we get started on that, the question again is, if your character had a choice in how they died, how would they choose to go? Starting with Sheila.
If I had my way, how to choose it, I heard of people that froze to death and they just kind of went to sleep. So I think if I was gonna pick, I think that would be the most pleasant way to die. If you had to, I'd say just put me out on ice, and I'll just go to sleep out there and pass away that way. I think that'd be more. If I had to make a choice, which I hope that's not any kind of a, prelude of things to come.
No.
But that would be, yeah. Just what I've heard.
The past few questions have been about death, but no, it's not.
Yeah. When the DM asks you, how do you want to die? If you had a choice, you've got to,
If you had a gun pointed at your head and somebody asked you if you choose to die, how would you do it?
not by gun.
Loki.
Oh, okay. Well, seriously, I thought about this a lot, and I can't escape the fact that if it was my choice, I want to die in my sleep, because, I mean, I have no problem dying. I just don't want to be there when it happens.
So, quick reminder. Last fact was you believed in Valhalla. Do you believe that you have to die in battle to get to Valhalla, or is
that's
that
a
just
really
always
good point.
a constant thing?
That's a really good point. They do say you have to.
I don't know. Maybe Loki's religion is different. Maybe Valhalla is for everyone who follows.
No. That's how it works, But yeah, I'm torn. I really don't want to die, but damn it.
Maybe
I'm just gonna have to die with a sword in my hand, I guess, or an axe.
maybe you'll be in battle and get poisoned
Fall
that
asleep.
puts you to sleep, and then you die that way. So you die in battle, but in your sleep.
Yeah. Somebody puts you in a
Ooh.
sleeper hold.
But then I'd still know it's happening.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be. Well, engaged in a battle, a sorcerer casts a spell, a sleep spell, and I go under, and then I get killed. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the one.
You could be fighting a battle in Russia and then freeze to death by going to sleep. And
No, I prefer that I'm in the thick of combat and somebody casts a sleep spell on me, and while I'm asleep, I get killed.
all right, that's very fair.
As then I can still go to Valhalla.
Aja.
I think Aja would prefer to if she had a choice in how she died, she would probably want to die at a very old age. But if it was like, oh, I'm getting, if it was like she's in combat or in a very dire situation where it seems like there is no way out, there is no help coming, whatever she's fighting is going to be the end of her, she would probably man, I could see her taking her own life, like poison. Like, you don't get my kill. I'm not gonna be another notch on your belt, so to speak, you know? Like, she would just, like...
Damn, even kill stealing your enemies.
Yeah.
No experience points for you.
Yeah. I could see, like, and that would be, like, she truly cannot, there is no hope. Like, let's say she's in prison, and she's to be executed or something. And there's no one coming to get her. Like, she's going to cyanide capsule tooth whatever. Like, yeah, just take nobody will get her kill, she'll get her kill.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to where you're at in the pentagram room. All right, so you have a rocktopus and a giant stag alongside you. Ashe still has her spirit guardians wafting around. Aja, you have. You still have Hail of Thorns active, I believe, because you never hit anything.
Mm-hmm.
Is what did
Hail of Thorns lasts concentration up to a minute, so I mean I could use it on the stag maybe.
you want?
Put it out.
in its-
I'll leave it in here. Just kind of hang out. Make sure the invisible thing doesn't come back or whatever.
What was the thing that Sheila cast last? The end last? Was it protection from good and evil?
I thought I
Free.
did that. I can't remember if it was this room or not.
I think you cast it on Cocoon to protect him
Yes.
from whatever was
Yes.
happening.
Whoever was closest to the
Okay, so you've got that for another like 9 minutes.
on him. Okay.
Okay, well, you are in this room.
Asha just came out of that wine vat, so she's just gonna try and clean herself off. And be like, well, there doesn't seem to be much left here in this room. Perhaps we should go down the stairwell.
Yes.
I don't see any other mysterious doors or anything. I don't know. Maybe we should check the walls just to be sure.
It's like a plan.
Yeah, just do a quick investigation, look for any secret doors in this room, and then we'll head down the stairwell. Sound good?
Okay. I'll check over here.
All right,
Might
yeah.
roll an
So
investigation.
anyone who'd like to can roll investigation.
Can we make Ashe and Cthulhu roll investigation?
Don't think
Yeah,
you'll need
right
it with the-
here.
with
Oh,
the
for goodness sakes.
20.
Okay.
Think-
Loki, you check around the room, checking all the walls and whatnot, and you do manage to find that the only exits or entrances in this area are the northern crawl space and the western hidden door that you came in through.
Figured as much.
Okay. Well,
Well, let's go back the way we came.
let's see here. Yes. I'll just say a quick
Did we ever go through the other door at the end of that thing? Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? We looked in there.
I can't move my octopus.
You can't.
I cannot. He'll follow. I don't know if you want to make him smaller so he's not getting stuck on stuff, but he's an octopus. They can fit in anything.
They do okay, don't they? They can hold their breath or
Yeah, he'll be fine. I'm gonna say goodbye to the elk.
Sure.
Thank you for your service. You're gonna hang out in here because I don't think you can follow us, but if you can, you're welcome to try. Otherwise, just I guess keep a patrol in here.
I gotta feed the cat real quick.
Meow. Okay.
Okay.
Go this way. All right, stairwell. Oh, do we need to do anything to open? Is this door still open?
Yes.
Okay. This way. This way. Come with me, octopus.
Did you specify which stairwell you wanted to go down?
That one? To the small one, the small circular one that I had explored earlier, several sessions ago.
Did you tell the party about it?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I told them out of game. I guess I'll give a refresher, but if we go back down this way to that circular spiral staircase, the smaller staircase, and it led to different floors. Led to the same floors, but different ways to getting to those floors. Seems kind of like maybe like a employees only kind of passageway. Could be neat.
Okay. Sure.
Cthulhu, probably you should go first. As you are the leader. Just, be careful. And I guess we'll head down.
Okay.
So the spiral staircase, huh?
Yeah,
So-
this one right here.
Owen's the leader. The leader.
Welcome. Oh,
They got the thing fixed.
yeah.
Well, no. But
So how many floors did you want to go down?
all
Aj-
of
Aja, you're kind of taking point, even if Cahoon's leading.
Oh, that's right. We're going down that stairwell she was down.
So first level down, we're on level 2 right now. So first level down is level 3. And there is a
And that's-
door.
Isn't
yeah.
the third level where we need to go?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Okay. You go down to level down.
Alright. So there's this door. I don't know what's behind it. Be careful opening it. And
Didn't you open this door
Yeah.
before and you saw what was behind it?
No, I didn't. Not me.
I believe you did, because I remember describing it to
No.
you.
Aja's not telling that. Aja's not saying she opened it.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to roll a deception or anything, but
No,
Look,
this
it's
was out
Dune.
of combat. Or out of character.
nobody saw me.
Okay.
Only
Um,
only the ghosts.
Alright, so if you want, you can roll stealth, but you don't have to. Aja, do you say, like, we should keep quiet? Or.
Yeah, I
Just in case.
point the door out to Cthulhu. I don't remember if he still has his torch or not. But I say, there's the door. Just be careful. I don't know what's behind it.
Yeah, he'll still have his torch, because he needs it
Okay.
to see. Yeah, so everyone roll stealth.
Okay. Stealthy. I'm very stealthy.
Mhm.
just give me 1 second. Get all like your so.
Oops, that's not a disadvantage.
Uh, do I need to roll for the dude bro thing?
No.
Okay,
Dude, bro.
good, because I can't figure out where its sheet is. Unless it's new, but the token doesn't matter.
It should be right below your current sheet.
Oh,
below
her.
Ash.
There. It is. Thank you.
But it moves without making any noise at all. Just sort of hovers and shadows move as if it's expelling these gases to keep itself afloat. Okay, so crit 7, 14, 10, 8, 17, 5. Okay. So
That 14 is really sad for me.
yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah,
Slightly
it's a
better
2.
than a 1. Okay, so you all kind of like hunker down and try and move silently. Ash is attempting to, but the her armor seems to be shifting around, clanking a bit, so you are not really able to keep that much quieter. But yeah, Cahoon, you go and you open the door to here. It's a large stone door. It seems to, as you open it, grind up against the floor of stone on stone. And inside of this room, you see a dark and dusty room. A hulking figure wearing a bucket on its head stands to the western side of the room with one hand on an iron leveler that is set into the wall. The south wall is sloped and has a rectangular window 5 feet by 7 feet high. The window looks into a hallway, and from this angle you can't quite see what's past the window. And on the eastern side it looks like there's another crawl space. But when you open the door, the creature with the bucket on its head turns to look at you. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Does he look aggressive?
You can roll insight.
I'd like to insight the whatever expression the bucket is. 22.
Most things in this place have been hostile to you, and you don't feel like right now is a reason to think otherwise.
Do I still have Hail of Thorns potentially activated?
Sure.
Great. I am going to, if it looks and turns and looks at us, and yeah, I guess I'm gonna use Hail of Thorns on it immediately. Attack. I'm not even gonna let Cthulhu try and stop me. He can stop me if he needs to, but I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, what is that? And just fire.
Okay, yeah, make the attacks.
Hail of Thorns. Let me see if I can post this spell. There's a spell. And then I need to make.
You need to
I
shoot
hit
it.
a creature. I need
Yeah,
to
you
shoot
hit
it. Got it.
first.
Probably wouldn't have sneak attack.
What do you roll? Actually, yes. With that stealth, you managed to be, since you aren't the one like just opening the door, I would say that you are able to do so.
Nice.
So you have advantage on this attack as well.
Excellent.
Sneaky, sneaky.
23 plus 2.
Hits.
And that's 10 piercing, 2 sneak attack. And let's see, the Hail of Thorns. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw. What was it before?
Since it doesn't see you coming, I will say it has disadvantage on that roll. So it
Nice.
does fail. Just like
Just what?
It's a mystery.
okay.
Mic off.
I don't know.
Well, my mic has
will-
issues sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I need a new mic. I really need a new mic soon. But
Can we do a
fixed it.
GoFund you? Can we send you money like tips?
Sure.
Or birthday presents.
I won't say no to that. Um,
I'll start a Kickstarter for you, and then we just all Venmo.
Okay, so Cahoon opens the door. Aja, you knew this person was here, though you did not reveal that to other people. As the creature turns to face whomever opened the door from the hallway just around the corner, you manage to snipe it and shoot it directly into its chest. You now have a better idea of what it looks like. It looks like it's in tattered chainmail with the bucket on its head, and it is just unarmed itself. It was just standing there holding a lever as you pierced it, and with that, I'll have people roll for initiative, and Aja, you can make your second attack.
Sweet.
Where's my...
That's a 22 plus 2
There's
Hits.
for 11 piercing.
me. The second one is Kahoot. This thing takes its turn right after me, right?
Yes.
Yes, it shares mine. It was. I was just trying to find my.
All right. So it gets struck twice by arrows and some thorns, and it moves to the door. Sees Aja now that it has been struck by her, and attempts to strike at her. What is your AC again? Aja?
Too high to hit. It's 17.
Okay. Alright, so it strikes you the first time, and you take 18 necrotic damage, and I want you to
Ouchie.
make a wisdom saving throw.
There you are.
Okay. So you feel as if something in your mind is telling you to run away, but you manage to shake it off. And the second time you do get struck again, you take 9 necrotic damage. And I want you to make another wisdom saving throw.
I feel like something that I'm supposed to remember. I'm in Cthulhu's torchlight, huh?
Yes, you are.
So I have disadvantage on the saving throws.
Okay.
So I think I need to re-roll one more time that last one. So it's still 21, 4.
Okay.
And then this one is a 9 plus 4, and then another one more roll for the disadvantage. Okay. So that 9 plus 4 is the fail on this second wisdom save.
Okay. So you see images flash before your eyes as if a terrible creature is coming for you. You shake it off the first time, but once you get struck again, you are now frightened of the creature that stands in front of you. So you have the frightened condition, and your speed is 0.
Speed is 0.
This lasts until the end of your next turn. Ponderance will move to here. And attack creature. And once more. Okay, that's quite a bit of damage. And then he will move back where he was. Ashe, it's your turn again.
What can I do?
Frightened, you can't move closer to the source of fear, but your speed is 0, so you can do it already. And you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
But I can still attack?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna still attack. There's attack 1. Does that hit?
Yep.
For 7 piercing. Oh, do I have sneak attack because Cthulhu's there?
Yes, you do.
Excellent. And then I guess that's next one. Well, that's a nat 1, so.
Okay, make a strength saving throw.
That's that number. 15.
Go ahead and roll a 1d6 for your sneak attack damage. As you shoot your bow and manage to hit the wall right in front of you, between you and the creature, and in doing so, the string on the bow snaps in such a way, not like breaks, but like twangs against something, and you almost drop your weapon, and you manage to catch it before it goes out of your hands.
I was gonna say, it's like maybe I hit my forearm. That really stings when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I am trying not to panic, but I am panicking.
Well, you take 3 damage from that. Not too bad, but
Too
it
bad.
stings.
I'm only at half health. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I believe that's it then. I end my turn.
Okay, Sheila.
I don't even see what's going on yet, so I'm gonna move up. And well, I think I'll just try it. I'll hit him with my rapier. I'll use my let's see, do I have any bardic? Yep, I've got some bardic inspiration left. I can use a bardic inspiration to do my I use it point of inspiration to do my blades, right?
The
My
psychic
hex
blades.
blades.
Yes.
Yeah, psychic blade. And I do it twice, is that correct?
So 24 hits. So roll damage. And then hit your psychic blades button
Okay.
to roll that damage. And I believe you can attack twice, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I got that as a feat.
20 hits as well.
Wapadoo.
Wow. That's quite a bit of damage. Okay.
Gonna do that. Can I move back now that I've done that, or did I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move back a little further away from him after I smack it.
Ashe.
Okay, so his hair is on the high side of the steps, right?
Yes.
Okay, just clarify. I will. I saw Ashe. So I will. What is this? Is this Spirit of Fear? No. Do I even have that spell? I don't think so. This is bonus action. I will cast Cure Wounds on Aja. Damn. 11 plus the Healy number. Additional hit point 2 plus so 14 total healing. And then I will tell my shadow dude to see if he can move behind it and I don't know whether he is like incorporeal enough to move past or not.
Your person?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move through other creatures as if they were difficult terrain.
Well, not me, the little
Yes.
shadows. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So he will move to the other side here. And then
That hits.
regains. Oh, that's cool. 7.
All right. Anything else?
No. And then it goes right. I don't know if Taylor wants to do anything specific. Otherwise, I'll probably just smack it.
Okay.
Oh. He doesn't really have a lot of spells left, so we're just gonna smack him. This weapon.
That hits.
Does he get advantage because the thing's on the other side? Does that
Yeah.
count?
Yes.
Or 15.
Okay. Well, Cahoon, yourself, describe how this thing dies.
Cahoon whacks it upside the bucket head with his sensor, and the bucket like caves in, and he just like falls over with a thud and crumples to the ground. Very anticlimactic.
All right.
He's like, "Look, I did it!
Sure.
I'm so great."
All right. So you have defeated the creature with the bucket on its head that was holding the lever of whatever is in this room.
The lever. What
Do we
does the
know
lever
what that?
do?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What that?
Let's find out what the lever does.
What that lever do?
Oh, the
Uh,
lever, drunk.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, would you like to move into the room and look around a bit?
Yes.
Okay. Cahoon's gonna move in first. Because he does that.
Yep. That's his job now. Make sure there's no traps. Kind of like those food testers poison. Except with traps.
I mean, he's the only one that's smart enough to figure out how to use the lever. We're all idiots.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, well, you enter the room. What would you like to do?
Can we just look around, see what kind of figure out what the purpose of this here room is, and if there's any other entrances or exits?
Yeah. So, is somebody's looking at the lever. Somebody's there's a crawl space on the eastern side of the room. And to the south there is a window. Who would like to look through the window?
Am I still afraid?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll look through the window.
Okay. I'll have you make a history check.
Oh,
Oh boy.
In the light.
How about a natural 1?
I like it.
I keep forgetting that I have disadvantage.
You look into the window and it looks to be like another room, but it's a kind of brand new room. On the other side of this window, you don't look and see any kind of door or anything to get through. Just 5 foot wide, 7 feet tall window into whatever this room is.
I don't recognize this at all. I don't know what this is. Maybe that's a new area. Does anyone else want to go look at that window? It's pretty cool. Maybe there's a way to like remove the glass or something so we can get into that room.
All right. Let me look here.
I'll get out of the
Surrender.
room.
This one here, right?
Yeah.
Investigation?
History.
History. Okay. Do I recognize it?
You do have some recollection of this room. You do remember going down a hallway very similar to this, but don't exactly remember what this room had to do with anything or what happened in this hallway. But you do
Alright.
remember being there.
All right. Guys, we have been here before. I just don't remember. It was a while back, maybe.
Try the lever.
Like, push the lever?
Pull the lever.
Pull the
Whichever
lever,
way
push
the
the
lever
lever.
looks like it should go.
Taylor also rolled a 13 in history. This area is vaguely familiar. Everyone.
This place is getting to us, I swear.
rude.
Maybe this lever will jog your memory if you decide to pull it.
All right. Guess I can pull the lever. Strong enough to do that? Does it look like something I can pull?
Only one way to find out.
I'm gonna give it a yank.
Alright, you pull it down. With a loud chunk, it fixes into place. You can hear from the other side of it, gears begin to move very quickly. And, you also hear from the other side of the window, since you are still standing next to it, a sound. And when you look over, you see there is a hole in the hallway you were just looking into. And when you look down the hole from where you are, you see the room inside begin to spin.
Oh, is that the one where Loki got himself all discombobulated trying to go in there, and yeah, I think I remember that. This here's
Yeah, we
that.
had the
Yeah, this guy's operating that room that Loki went into, and he was spinning around, or it was a moving room. I remember the moving room. Anybody else remember that?
It's a rock
No.
tumbler room. Yeah, everyone else rolled poorly.
Am I? I don't think I'm crazy. I think I know what yes, this definitely was something that was there. It was, yeah. Loki, do you remember that? He's got to remember.
Sure.
Right.
I don't really
Okay, so you're saying we've been there before.
Yeah, we've been there before.
All right.
Yeah. So
Is
what
there
about this here
anything-
crawl space over here?
Oh, go check that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Who's gonna squeeze themselves in there?
Well, I pulled the lever, so I don't want to be the only one risking
Oh.
my.
I mean, I
Goodness.
went into the wine tube earlier, the mysterious red goopy tube.
Yes, but you like wine.
So
so-
somebody else is it.
All right. Go for it. Come on, Loki.
Oh, I guess.
Taylor's gonna squeeze himself in the tube. Nice. Go Cthulhu.
This place has lots of crawl spaces that you've been in. No problem.
The crawl spaces seem to lead to the best areas.
They're little side trips kind of thing.
All right, Loki or Cahoon, you begin to crawl through the space, and this is weird. Did I? Oh my gosh, did I do this wrong? No, I didn't. Okay, weird. Okay, that's. Okay. With torch in hand, you lead the way further up. And you go around two corners as it leads to another room. In this room, it's a small dusty room with a staircase, a short staircase that leads up to a wall. But in the center of the room, there looks to be a pedestal with a golden skull that rests upon it.
Does the golden skull have eyeballs?
I was just thinking, it's like, oh, is this one where we have to lose our hat?
Cahoon will probably
Yeah.
move back to tell everyone what he saw.
Would he though? I feel like he doesn't want us to be touching things. So he's probably gonna be like, nothing, it's all good. Let's go out.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's a bad idea. Send him in there, isn't it?
Fine.
what direction would you like to go instead, though?
I guess we're kind of just waiting for him to come back out. He is the leader after all.
Track.
Maybe he'll never come out.
Okay.
Something could have happened to him.
Investigating.
If you're investigating the skull, it looks like a normal human-sized skull that has been plated in gold. There is nothing about this pedestal or the skull that indicates the previous owner. And it seems to be completely intact. There are no fractures or missing parts to it. Jaw and all is there. The room is you've got the crawl space to the east. You've got the skull on the pedestal, and you've got a staircase, a short staircase leading up to a blank wall.
That might not be a blank wall. Why would there be a short staircase leading up to a blank wall?
Reasons.
Yeah.
To admire this skull on the pedestal.
Secret doors. We found a couple secret doors.
That's true.
Is he telling us? Did he just disappear in that little crawlway and
Yeah,
never came back out?
we're all just waiting.
We're all just standing out here waiting, and nothing's happening. Nothing's happening.
You
All
don't
right,
have to wait. You could go into the crawl space.
I'm gonna crawl in there and find out what's going on.
Okay.
Crawl
Cahoon, are
in
you
there.
returning through the crawl space? Or are you
What is happening?
announcing
What are you looking at?
back? Are you shouting through the crawl space that it's safe? Okay. So if you hear from the crawl space, Cahoon shout that the room itself is safe.
All right, I'm gonna crawl in there. Oh, a little bit of a climb. Well, it's a long tube, you guys, and he said it was safe. Checking things out as I go. Right. Golden. Oh boy, don't show that to... There's some of us in this here party that would love to get their hands on that golden thing.
Anyone else?
Can I send my
Following?
octopus in?
Sure.
Sweet.
Can you see through it?
I don't have vision on it.
Okay.
If you want to give me vision, but
I'm going to investigate around the room, see if I can determine if there's another entrance
It does.
further away. I'm snooping. Can I roll snoopage?
Yeah, roll investigation. Dang.
Good snooper.
Okay. What are you snooping?
I am looking specifically for around the edges of the room and up this stairway. I'm looking to see if there's another doorway or, any other secret panels or anything. Other ways out of this room.
Okay. You do find another secret door at
Aha!
the top of the staircase.
All right, there's a door up here, folks. I'm gonna holler back down the tube. Found another door.
yes, octopus.
Oh, good. Octopus, thank God. Thank God you're here.
What sounds do octopus make?
Absolutely nothing.
Slapping
Cool.
tentacles
Makes
against
Yeah,
stone.
it's like the little suction cups are hitting the stone and just popping off.
It's just the noise when they punch you.
Stick up.
Back. Take.
Sheila, do you open the door?
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, can I push on that there door? See if it opens like the other ones we've seen that kind of shove aside or whatever.
Yep, you're very familiar with these secret doors at this point, as I think you've found most of them
Found a lot
in
of
your
doors.
investigations.
I'm
But
very
yeah, so
sneaky.
you open the door.
Okay, and I recognize this here hallway, don't I? Do I?
Well,
I
if you
feel like I've
do,
been here
you don't have to
before.
roll. But
Oh,
yes, you've been in this area before.
okay. I think we've been here before, folks. But I see doors at the left. I don't think we've been all the way here. Am I at the... What is this here?
All right,
This over here.
I'll go crawl through.
What is this thing?
You see two creatures standing with they also have buckets on their head, and they are standing with a chain linked between them.
Oh, I don't know if we've seen these guys.
They sound familiar.
They're more buckethead people, folks. Why do they got buckets on their head? That just bothers me a little bit.
Wait,
What?
well, Aja's not in the room, but this is Althea speaking based off of memory. Yeah, we have fought these creatures before. We killed them.
They repopulated?
They might have. Because this is the 3rd floor where we found the curtain room and the one room full of masks and the pictures, and the waterfall room area. It's that floor.
Waterfall?
Yeah, where it's like a waterfall that kept pushing people back, and you had to be very specific in what tool to use or what weapon to use to part the curtain.
That's right. We had to pick up things and carry them through the water. All right, I remember now.
This
What-
is the Althea solves all the puzzles level.
That's right. That was the whole. Why did I even come on this trip? Level.
Oh, interesting. It says the sending stone. Says it like this: the creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. Does octopus have... Octopus are very intelligent.
Very intelligent.
I would hope that it has, at least an intelligence of 2.
Well,
Oh, heck yeah.
if anything has any stat of less than 1, they are dead. So it probably has. Oh, it's got an intelligence of 4.
It's got an intelligence of 4?
Yeah.
Slander.
Who made this octopus? This must be
You.
not an octopus, but a squid.
You summoned it into being.
Summoned this idiot, this giant idiot.
Hey.
Sure, let's say that
They do have feelings.
it says can answer in a like manner immediately. So I guess it can not quite talk to you, but send a message similar to you, how you send it.
Let's say its message is not in like a human language, like a proper language, but it's like pictures of octopus doing like
Letters.
yeah. Like the
Oh, it
letters,
writes
or
out
it's
the letters. Yeah.
it's like doing the dancing game where it's like, oh, I'm doing the thing, and you have to try and guess what I'm what I'm
Charades?
trying to. Yeah, charades. It's doing charades.
Okay, sounds like.
I don't know if I need to roll
Three
an
syllables.
intelligence to try and figure this out, but
I thought you were gonna say it was making the letters like it was doing the YMCA dance.
I mean that would probably be better. But that's assuming this octopus knows our alphabet.
Okay, well, I mean, what are you asking it and what does it respond with?
I'm saying, tell me, what do you see if in the tube and if there is a room of some sort? Tell me what you see.
It will describe the pedestal with the skull on it, the staircase leading up to his door.
I've already gone through.
It's like with its many arms, with its 8 arms. I'm just like, oh, okay. We should probably follow. That sounds really cool. There's some kind of golden skull in there, Ash.
I knew.
Hisera. We probably want to go in there in the tube and join the rest of everyone. Maybe take the skull.
Yes, that's what I thought you'd do. Take the skull. But when I look to the left, that doesn't look like an area we've been to. When I go over here, I don't think we've been through these doors here, have we?
Yep, that's the
We have?
curtain room.
Oh, curtain room. Right.
Here, I'll just come in here and they'll be like, oh yeah, we've been here.
Well, them guys we killed are back.
Great, let's just leave them be.
All right.
They were kind of a pain in the butt, if I remember right. I mean, I guess no, they weren't really that bad, but honestly,
No.
that's kind of
They're
A lot
making
of
up
things-
for it in quantity.
a lot of things that we've killed seem to coming back. Don't stay
Yeah.
dead for long.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's sort of a quantity over quality kind of a situation.
It feels almost like there is no death here. So if one of us
Ah.
dies, what happens to us?
I don't know.
You want to find out?
Yeah, I don't really want to find out. I'm not excited about that possibility.
On that note, can anyone who wants to roll a history?
I will roll a history.
Anyone?
Anyone who
Correctly. Ooh,
likes. As
I didn't do
Aja,
any good.
as Aja mentions.
How about you, Loki? Roll a history. See if you remember any of this.
Well,
As
Loki
Aja
doesn't remember
mentions-
much of anything, but he's also dumber than he used to be. So,
That's true.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
Well, Ysera and Ash will kind of bounce points off of each other. Ash, you remember that in that room, where you found the that really cool diamond, where you found all those like masked people just standing around in a kind of a break room sort of place. You recall that there were pieces of different items and tools and a lot of stuff that you probably have determined that that's where they gathered their things to fix the temple.
Huh?
So look,
Yeah, we don't have
repair.
staff that leave. They stay forever. Even if they try and leave, we make them
It's
come
a
back.
permanent position.
What
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Not
Right.
even death will stop
You
you.
people
We'll
need
give
a
you retirement.
You need a union up in here.
I think we need to go the other direction.
Can Aja try and take the skull? I'm gonna make
I don't know why not.
octopus try and take the skull. But can I try
You have a
and
bag of sand so you don't.
roll to see if there's a trap?
Yeah, you can roll investigation.
Great. And I'm gonna be like, we should probably check for traps around this thing and stuff.
All
Got a
right, I
10.
just come stomping through there.
Let me
But
give you
sure.
a little bag of sand. You can replace the.
I was gonna
skull
say, yeah, traditionally, that is the traditional way to do it.
Aja, you're looking all around this pedestal, and it doesn't look like there's any kind of trap mechanism that might go off if you remove the skull.
Can I have my octopus look for traps?
Sure.
He's not cursed. Let's see,
They
what
would
is
be
it?
really
It's
good
a.
Perhaps.
Is that an intelligence? Is what investigation is?
Yes.
Okay. 15. Hey.
Ooh, hey.
It. What? That's a -3 as well. It also doesn't appear to see any kind of trapping mechanism.
It makes its tentacle look like a thumb and gives a thumb up.
points at you and then points at the skull.
Yeah, and then gives like a circle. It's like, oh, good.
Okay.
Okay, I will take. I'll ask the octopus to take the skull from the pedestal, if it would so kindly. Please take the skull, octopus, if you believe. I truly trust your judgment, but if you would be, you have many hands and arms to be able to pick something up that heavy, so you would give the shot.
Okay. So it reaches out and grabs the skull. I'll have it make an intelligence check. It picks it up and just holds it above the pedestal. Doesn't kind of waits for you to tell it what else
Okay,
to do.
I'll take out my bag of holding and I'll say, drop it in here. Put
Okay,
it in the bag, carefully.
It will move its tentacles over and very carefully place the skull into the bag. And once you see the top of the skull disappear into the bag, on the pedestal, a skull appears.
Aha! Well,
Take that skull and pick it up.
The octopus?
Yes.
Okay, it does so again.
Okay.
And just holds
Put
it
it
out.
in the bag of holding.
Goes over and again the same gentleness, puts it into the bag. Once the skull disappears into the bag, there's a skull on the pedestal.
Why don't you see if you can pull the skull back out of the bag?
Oh, good idea. Good idea. I'll open the bag of holding and try and reach in to grab the skull.
Okay. So in your mind, the way you take things out of the bag of holding is you picture the thing that you want, that you know that's in there, reach in and pull it out. So you picture the skull that you was just placed inside, or the two skulls, and you reach in to grab it, and you don't feel anything. Nothing appears in your hand.
Look in my bag,
That's what I
kind of
thought.
like tip it over and see like if it then maybe it's stuck or something, and then I'll look at the skull.
Shake the bag out.
And I'll just be like, I will have you. You will be mine. And I will go
Of course you will.
grab the skull. And I want to try and like swipe it off of the counter into my bag of holding,
Okay.
off of the pedestal.
You go and you push it, and you have your bag open, ready to catch it. And as you touch it, I want you to make an intelligence check.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's
There we are.
Not a save.
No, sorry, excuse me. That's a save. So my intelligence has a +2 in it, so that's a 3 + 2, so that's a 5.
All right, so you press it into the bag of holding, and it kind of rolls into it and plops into the bag of holding. Once it disappears inside the bag, there's another one on the pedestal.
Fernandez! Okay. I will take my bag of holding,
Maybe
and I will.
don't put it in the bag.
How am I supposed to carry it? Fine. Okay, I'll put it in my backpack. We'll do that. I'll put my bag of holding away, back on my side, and I'll take my backpack off. And I'll try and do the same swiping motion of putting it in my backpack.
Okay. So yeah, you do the same thing and manage to roll the skull into the backpack. You feel it hit the cloth and you feel the weight go down as you feel it, and a skull does not appear on the pedestal.
I open my backpack and I look in.
Yeah, so you kind of push things out of the side and you see the skull is resting inside. It's pretty heavy, being plated with gold.
Ash gives a satisfied nod and has like, and I told you so look on her face.
Ash is like, thank you for that tip. That was good advice. I wonder, that's weird that it wouldn't, I've never had an object that wouldn't be in a bag of holding, that refused to be in a bag of holding.
Maybe it just doesn't like the dark.
Maybe.
Might have something to do with the fact that around here you can't do teleportation of any kind. Maybe it's something like that.
Mm.
You know that.
But what if it disappears when we leave this temple?
I don't know. Then you don't have one. You have much what you had when you came in. I think that ought to be good enough.
I think it'll disappear when you leave the room.
Okay, I'll try and leave the room. I'll just step out up those stairs and look in the bag to see if it does disappear.
Okay, so you walk up the steps and out of the room, and as you go through the threshold of the doorway, the skull disappears out of your bag, and Ash, you see it appear on the pedestal.
I'll immediately turn around and be like, faster, Vess! Just...
I don't think that, even if you were to be able to grab that, I don't think it's going to be worth much to anybody if you can't stick around. I think it wants
No,
to stay there.
at this point, it will be a trophy.
Good boy.
Can I just pick it up and hold it?
Yes.
Okay, I do that.
Okay.
Cthulhu howls in laughter.
Pick it up and you feel it, and it's pretty.
This is what breaks Aja. This is what makes her just lose her mind.
3 luck points to Cahoon for that comment. Yeah, so you pick it up, it feels heavy. It's a heavy, almost solid skull.
And throw it and catch it and see if anything happens. And then I would like to try and throw it out the room.
Okay.
To see if that does anything.
So is this would probably be like an improvised weapon where you're throwing it.
Kind of. I think
roll
I'm
a
like-
d20 with your dex, so I guess a dex check.
Okay, so I'm essentially like, hey, Sarah, catch. And I'll throw it to her to try and catch it, because I know she's out of the room, so. There we go.
Oh.
Put a mask on it. Oh.
Okay. So
Terrible.
the weight of the skull is a bit much for you, so you manage to throw it, but it kind of falls short. And Hysera will go for it and manages to grab it with that 18. And she will make a check. And she grabs it out of the air, just managing to catch it before it hits the ground. And she'll move back out of the room, and you see that in her hands, the skull's there, but when she goes to the threshold of the doorway, it just disappears, and her hands go together quickly, and it appears on the pedestal.
All right. There has to be a way to take this. There has to be a purpose to this thing, right?
Doesn't have to be.
I think the purpose is to waste your time so that you don't, find the real secrets. And it's working.
Ash, why don't you try picking it up?
Can I?
Maybe it
inspect
needs to be
first?
somebody who's holy, who's not trying to take it for wealth.
What was your question, Ash?
Can I inspect it first?
Yeah. Roll. Well, how would you like to inspect it?
I just wanna.
You can
I don't
roll
know.
Arcana, history,
gives
religion,
me
investigation.
vibes.
Vibes.
Do a vibe check.
Yeah. Well, not. I would say like Arcana or religion.
Sure.
Like, is this actually a skull? Is it like just gold in the shape of a skull? Is there like some kind of sentience? Was there some kind of sentience to it?
Sure. Make that check.
We'll go.
Dang, finally a good check. Okay. So
Take that.
similar to Yorick, you kind of look at the skull and like really look into its sockets and whatnot. You can tell that it was at one point a real skull, or at least it's very well made to look like one. But it is made out of pure gold. You're checking it all around, and you don't see kind of like any. It probably did belong to someone at some point, but you do see that the jawline from the bottom jaw to near the kind of ear hole, probably, or sorry, not probably, does have a slight upward curve on either side.
Board.
You're saying it jawline has an upward curve, like it's smiling.
Quite possibly.
It's a joke skull.
It's a big middle finger. That's what it is.
I will stand in front of it like it's like looking at me, like I'm looking it in the face, and I will lay my hand on it and like say a prayer over it, like bless it, but not the spell bless. And then open my eyes and be like, well, friend, would you like to go home wherever that might be? And then I will pick it up and attempt to walk out of the room.
Okay. Make an intelligence check.
Just straight, right?
Yep. Okay.
Nice.
So, you reach out and pick up the golden skull that seems to have some kind of smirk on its decaying face. And as you reach out and grab it, pull it off of the pedestal, it wrenches itself out of your hands and hovers directly in front of you. And it says, "Are you kidding me? It's about time someone with some brains touched me. With these other two, I mean, what the heck? What is your deal anyway? Trying to take me from here?"
So is that a yes or a no?
"Oh, I'm gonna follow you for wherever you'd like to go, baby."
Okay. Do you have a name?
Do we hear it talking? Or is it
Yes.
Living skeletons.
Oh, jeez. Yes, you hear it talking. The jaw isn't moving, but the voice is coming from the skull itself.
Start swearing in Elvish.
I am Asha. This is Aja.
I'll give it the middle finger. 2 middle fingers. Just.
Yes. Call me Max.
Max. All right. Nice to meet you.
And it's left.
We are looking for more of. I will pull out. I think I have like 2 of the colors of the eyeball things. And I'll be like, we're looking for more of these. You don't happen to know where we might find them in here, do you?
You're looking for eyeballs? That's ironic. How could I help you find any when I don't have any eyes myself?
You don't have a tongue and somehow you're talking.
I mean, surely you've been here. You seem like you've been here a while, so I just thought maybe you have heard rumors or something.
My skull may be made of gold, but my tongue is made of silver.
He should have been like, well, you don't have any brains. How are you talking?
Oh.
Okay. What a bastard.
Well, for something without any brains, he sure thinks he's pretty smart.
I was talking about Asha.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Or Aja?
Aja. The one that kept trying to take the skull.
No, I don't know where any of those
Oh.
things are. I don't know if I'd tell you if I
Hey.
knew.
Why are you in this room? What is your purpose?
Clearly, no one's smart enough to take me out of it.
Maybe nobody wants to be around you. And they would rather leave you here to suffer alone.
How long have you been in this room trying to take me out? Seems like somebody wants to be with me.
All right. Let me destroy it.
Nah,
I don't
he
think
could
so.
be handy. Let's just bring him along. We got eyeballs to find.
He can't leave the room, can he?
If he said he'd go with Asha anywhere she goes. So off we go.
He just wouldn't go with you.
Yeah, sorry. I mean,
Sorry, Toots, you gotta find someone else to stalk you.
Aja's gonna angrily leave the room, and I want my octopus to do the same, but do the Soka leave, where the octopus turns around and does the like 2 tentacles, like the one tentacle just like pointing at the skull and walking backwards out of the room.
like I see you.
Believe me, squirmy one. If anyone had less of a brain than the other one, it'd be you.
Squirmy octopus. Taking my octopus with me.
Max
Right.
is his name, you say?
Max, yeah.
Max. What a name.
Well,
Max.
let's go, Max.
He's like the first friendly we've found in this temple.
You call that friendly?
I mean, he's not openly aggressive towards us.
He's
or
not
an
trying to
attack
kill us, I
us.
guess. No, he's just trying to.
He's just
frustrate
full
us.
of vicious mockery.
Yeah, mockery. I like vicious. Yeah, I appreciate.
You respect game.
I understand game when I see it.
Max must have been the remains
You
of
did
the
get your
bard.
number.
All right, where to next? Are these things
Uh,
alive?
Well, I don't. Yeah, we don't. Do we know where we haven't been yet? We're just trying to find any doors we haven't found yet, and every time we do find one, it seems like we're just finding other places. We are different ways to get places we've already been.
I believe this room is where we want to look for the other eyeballs.
All right, let's do it.
Where?
This floor. I mean, not this room, but this floor.
Oh, right. Because this floor has the door.
Yes.
Well, did we go over here?
Over here?
Up here in the top right corner. It looks like there's another.
I think what we had determined was that was like another. I guess we didn't go through there. We didn't go check it out. I think that was like
'cause this is the room that Loki walked through and did the like tile game.
yeah.
All right.
Was this
I
like
don't-
where
I
the
don't think
lever
we
was
checked
to
this
open
one
it?
out.
Oh, but wasn't that where the lever was?
Which room you're talking about?
Where there was stuff on the door and it closed after you, and then I had to read you what was on the door so that you knew where to step. That was safe.
Oh, yeah. I don't. I don't see that room anywhere near where we are, though.
No, it's up in the top right corner. Like
There
the
was a-
big one with the canoe looking thing.
Oh, the one with the canoe. Yeah, we're not anywhere
Yeah.
near there though. So.
No, but it's on the same
no, but-
floor.
There's a little indent in the wall there that I think maybe we did it. I think there's also one here.
Yeah,
A
there's
little
one
bit
there.
lower.
And there's something right here.
So maybe we should just like walk back
we go
around.
I think we should go back the way we.
We also, that staircase does keep going down. But this was kind of the floor that we determined where to find the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Now the other direction. Remember where there was the chest down in the pit and the two statues on either side of the pit?
yes, that's on this
There
floor.
There was a passageway that came off of that, and a door at the end. Did we go through that door? Because I don't think
That's the door that we determined has the eyeball slots.
we did. That's the door with the eyeball slots.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So we understand. All right, party up. We'll have a quick little powwow. We understand that we need to find the eyeballs. I recognize this to be the floor where we have found eyeballs. We understand that the eyeballs have only been found on this floor. We
So
have some
far.
eyeballs.
Yes.
Do you think a locate object spell will work on trying to find the other eyeballs?
Oh. It's worth the try.
Yeah.
Anyone have that spell?
No.
Spell?
Oh, I thought you asked because you knew somebody. Oh, okay. Well,
Let's see.
double check that I don't have any.
I don't have that spell.
I do, but it is not for.
It is not prepped.
Nope, and it's not a ritual spell.
All right. Well, what are? Let's see. The curtain room seemed to just be curtains, correct? Ponderance, that's what we gathered from that room, by these doors here.
Yeah, he says
This
it
one?
was just a creepy boar head.
With no eyeballs.
Is it though? Every room we've been in has had something.
But we threw something in the mouth, I thought.
I put in some dead bugs.
I believe Ponderance tried to put his head in the boar's mouth.
He didn't try.
He went to do
He
it,
was-
but you pulled him away.
Yes. Yeah. I think I had a creature go in. One of my bag of tricks creatures had gone. And it disappeared. Okay. Well, let's go back to that boat area and check out that. See if there was anything we missed. Let me look at my notes. Let's see here. Because we found the white crystal eyeball, the red crystal eyeball, and the orange crystal eyeball first. And those were here. And Sheila had found one of them somewhere else.
Yeah, I have.
Was it? Do you remember exactly where on the map you had found that?
No, I do not.
Okay. And then we found the dark blue crystal eyeball and the purple crystal eyeball. Was that in the boat? Oh, we found those eyeballs. Can we?
Can we roll history or something to be told where things were?
Where we found those things?
Don't need to roll history. So, directly south of here with the clay golem and the treasure chest, you found two eyes, I believe. And then in the shadow room with the soup that the shadow drank, you found, I believe, one eye.
Sure, I found two. Two in a silver orb.
You found one in a silver orb, I believe.
One in a
Right?
silver orb. Let me look at my notes. In font, orange eye made out of crystal, I gave to Sheila, and I found a silver orb that is squishy, like a stress orb.
Yes, so you found the orange one in that room.
Yes.
You found the green and pink one in the clay golem room. What other colors do you have?
We also have a white crystal eyeball, a red crystal eyeball, a dark blue crystal eyeball, and a purple crystal eyeball. Sheila had found the white one and the red one somewhere.
Oh, two were in the wind tunnel room down here in the hands of the gargoyle.
Like down here? South?
Yeah. That was the red and the white.
Gargoyle room. Orange was in the font. The
And then,
pale and the pink were in the golem room.
and you said you found a dark blue and a purple one?
Yes.
Those were in the glyph, the hieroglyphic room with the sphinxes. So you have 7, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Avoidance said leave. You're on the wrong section, is what he said. Okay. Find a door that is mirrored but darker, like it's made out of obsidian with 10 indentations. We have 7, so that means we're missing 3. Okay. Break the skull open. Break Max open. He's clearly hiding one.
I don't think so.
Alright. Okay, so I found one there. I found one here. 1, 2, a 3, a 4. That means there has to be. Okay, I'm gonna take out the urn that I took from Gorlick's room. There's a paper seal on it, right?
Yes.
It was wax paper sealed. I'm gonna give it a shake and see if there sounds like there's something inside.
Okay, you shake it up, and it feels surprisingly light.
Is there any kind of rattling?
Nope.
So maybe there'd be an eyeball in there. I'm going to say I feel like there has to be an eyeball somewhere on this side. So maybe in that room. But there's still 3 eyeballs that are missing. Maybe in here.
Would you like a hint?
Yes.
The remaining spots are in places you haven't explored yet.
Oh no! But on this floor?
Yes.
Oh my god, there's still places we haven't explored yet?
Must be more secret doors.
Alright, let's go back to the waterfall. We didn't really spend a lot of time there. Or maybe let's look for secret doors around anywhere we've been. Check these halls.
So where do you, I have to take you somewhere. Where would you like to go?
Did we investigate this thing? Whatever that is. It's like a plaque.
Yeah, there was a plaque with, indiscernible writing on it.
Alright, cool.
I want to go up here to the corner.
Yeah, let's start that
Okay.
way.
Everyone aboard the train, so I can just whisk you away. I'll move you to here, so I...
Okay.
So many people now. Okay.
You could make Max smaller and just have it on Ashe's token.
Nah. You gotta remember that Max is there.
Oh, good point. I'd like to check the walls for. First, I guess let me get away from Larp.
Yeah.
Here.
Make investigation checks.
I'm gonna make an investigation.
I could do an investigation check. I'm snooping.
Yeah, you are.
Very snoop.
Sheila, you see, and Loki, you see there is a hidden crawl space just up here.
It's another one of them crawly holes, people. My goodness, they're everywhere around here.
Okay, where was this one again? I'm right beside it.
Is it
I
that?
see.
Ah, now I can see it. Well, I guess I'm crawling through it then.
I'm gonna use ascending to Ashe. Or I guess I'll just quickly go. Be like, Loki found the crawl space here. I see you're investigating that one. Shall we split up and search these both?
I'm kind of at a dead end, though.
Hold on, you're going faster than I can find notes. What was Ashe and Sheila doing up there?
I was investigating this space here.
It's a crawl space. Sheila pointed out.
Yeah. I'm gonna sneak in. You want to come follow me?
Guess so.
I'll go investigate the other one with Loki. And my octopus.
I'm sorry. Where are Sheila and the other? I'm coming back.
They're north. Like
I'm coming
by
back.
that glyph room.
They're where? They found a different one?
Yeah. Up there.
Oh, is this is the one I just noticed, right? This one right here?
Yes.
Yeah. This is the one I found when I was snooping. I'm crawling down it, up it, whatever.
So I don't
It's
know where
long.
she is.
I holler back every now and then. It's long. I'm going. Can't
I'll
tell.
go
which
investigate
direction.
that one that Loki crawled out of.
Okay.
Maybe we'll meet up at the same point.
Maybe. Oh my gosh, this thing's long. I feel like
I
it's in
didn't
a
see
game of
where
shoots
Sheila
ladders.
went, so
I'm up here. Look north.
that doesn't help me any.
Oh, look north. Oh.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Doop doop. Oh my goodness sakes, this is very convoluted. Uh-oh, we're coming up to something.
Okay. So this is kind of a weird thing that is going on here. So
Yeah.
you reach a straightaway that leads to a dead end.
Dead end.
If you would continue on.
Yeah, we'll try to get. Oh, I see. I see. What's here? Oh, can I go past that? What's this little circle thing? Is that
So
is that a?
This is a tunnel.
Oh, it's
This
a tunnel. All right.
Continues the tunnel that you're going in.
All right, sir. Oh my goodness. Oh, for goodness sakes.
Okay.
That-
And Ashe, you are crawling towards Sheila, and as you get to this point, you hear a grinding sound of stone on stone as this whole circle area here moves clockwise.
I'm
Uh-huh.
moving.
And so, Sheila, essentially, you move to here. Octo Dad moves to here. And,
Papa, no!
from Ashe to Aja, you can now see each other through this tunnel that connects.
Aha! It's a circle. All right.
And then in this tunnel that connects, you see the remnants of a skeleton just lying in there between the 2 points of Ashe and Aja.
Oh. That's up to you guys now. You're gonna have to look at it because I'm in a little.
Wait, so like, do we see the octopus and Sheila?
Nope.
Oh no, you don't see
They
us because
disappeared from sight.
yeah. Take this disc and just turn it.
I guess I'll wave at Ashe and be like, Havana! Look at this. I don't know where they went. If there was, I sent my octopus in here. Do you see him? Is he with you?
No, I have not seen any octopus.
Okay, well, I saw him and he was further in the tunnel and then he disappeared. Or I guess the thing, did we notice that it rotated?
Yes, you did see that.
Okay.
Noise. So.
Yeah, so hopefully let's just quickly investigate this and then I would like to try and get my octopus back. I don't know if there was anyone else in the tunnel on you or
I was following Sheila, so we probably should try to get her back too. And not just the octopus.
the octopus is going to, I don't know how dark this tunnel is for Sheila or what her vision is like, but octopus is going to move towards Sheila.
The octopus cannot see. It leads to a dead end.
Oh, interesting. Okay. No, it's in the dead end part. All right. Let's check out this skeleton. Ash.
Okay. So,
Pockets.
Aja, you can roll investigation, and you don't have disadvantage because you are in darkness.
Thank God. 20.
Okay. So you see this person. It's just they're in rags, whomever they were. They are carrying a basic weapon, like a scimitar, like a curved weapon. It also has a backpack on it, and you search inside the backpack. You find some torches that are have not been lit. You find a ration box that is inside. The food is long gone. You find a tinder box that is the flint has been worn down to nothing. You also find a pouch containing 8 gold.
I take the 8 gold.
You find a symbol on a necklace.
Symbol on a necklace. What does the symbol look like?
It looks like the profile head of a dragon.
I take it.
Doesn't matter. You're going to take it anyway.
It matters if I put it on or if I just stow it away.
And
Dragon head.
lastly, in the pouch with the gold, there is a red crystal eyeball.
Oh my god, another one? We already had a red crystal eyeball.
Well, the first one was scarlet. This one's just red.
Oh, okay. I take the torches and put them in my bag of holding.
They reappear in the bag. Just kidding.
Fucking shit. Scarlet. It's pen not working. I will toss the red eyeball to Ashe. So she has it.
Ash will try to catch it. But while keeping at least 1 foot behind the line of where the thing moved.
Well, this is a crawl space, so you are prone.
Okay.
I guess I would just.
Just
roll
not really
it
gonna
here
crawl
then.
forward into it.
Yeah, I'll roll it to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I take the 8 gold, and I do not learn my lesson, and I put the necklace on.
Okay. You got a shiny new necklace.
Heck yeah, with a dragon head on it.
Profile head of a dragon.
Anything else? There's nothing else.
That is it. Besides the rotting ration box and the worn down tinder box.
You said this is a skeleton?
Yes. Oh, there's also the scimitar.
Oh, how does the scimitar look to be in good condition?
It looks used, but time has not really been great to it. It's a bit rusted in places, but you could probably use it still.
Okay, I'll take that too. Torches, the gold, the necklace, the scimitar. I will leave everything else, and I will say, all clear. I'm gonna head back that way. Hopefully this thing will turn back around. I'll see you on the other side.
Ashe, with you staying where you are, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Aja, when you move backwards, like sidle backwards, you get to this point right before the circle, and you feel it kind of move slightly, like the ground you're crawling on, and you hear that grinding again as the two people end up back here, and Sheila, you move again counterclockwise 90 degrees.
Oh my gosh. And I see Aja
Not
down here.
counterclockwise.
Aja
Uh,
waves.
Oh,
You look behind you and you see Aja.
all right. I'm going to leap down there. Oh my God. Before it stops again. All right. That thing's a disc.
Did you find anything cool on your side?
No, it just blank wall.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
There was a dead body.
Oh, really?
After it rotated, I was able to see Ashe. So it looks like it somehow connects every so often. Maybe it's weight sensitive, but there was a dead body in there.
Well, he probably
Which-
was down here by himself, right? Can you imagine if I'd been by myself, that thing would have turned and it
But
would
the-
have trapped me.
But does it turn
It turns as you step into it. So if he went in by himself,
Well, no,
there was
but I
nobody
had
behind
my-
it to step in.
My octopus was also on my side, and he
Right.
walked in, passed, and then disappeared.
Probably the same time I did.
Yes. So maybe
Alright.
it was counterweighted.
Something. Yeah, that guy was probably adventuring by himself then. What,
That
did he have
or-
anything good on him?
Or he maybe wasn't by himself, but was abandoned by his crew.
Oh. Yeah.
Something to
see
think
that
about.
happen. Yeah,
We have
yeah.
found many dead bodies around here. So he had an eyeball.
Oh,
uh,
another eyeball. All right.
Yeah, and
Okay,
everything else
where-
was not really important. So.
Where else have we not seen?
Well, let's go regroup.
All right. Regroup. Ben here.
Um,
All right. There's
make
everybody.
Sure, I see Ashe.
Impart everything that happened to everybody.
Right. We found one eyeball.
Does that mean we only have one left to find? If I remember
Two more.
correctly? Two more. Okay, we
Two
were
more.
short three. All right.
Maybe this space is a door like the ones on the other floor.
Could be.
Maybe there's like some sort of back passage into it. Did we ever flip the lever by the stairs? What did that do?
It opened. No. Sheila said it opened a drop into that spinning tunnel room that Loki had dropped down.
Oh yeah.
They all were on like a rope and trying to descend. So you want to try and go back into this room? Glyph room?
This one?
Isn't that what you're talking about?
I was talking about the face in the curtain room.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's go check that out.
The boar room again?
Yeah.
Was this anything? Did anyone investigate that?
What? Up above us?
No, down below in the water curtain area. Is that just like one of the statues?
If you look at these statues, so you, to get to this spot that you're at now, you would have used the trident again. I assume that you already knew how to do that, or your characters did, so you used the tridents to get past. So the statues or the frescoes, I guess, in this room, were from north in this side to south. It was hand axe, or stork with hand axe, lizard with mace, panther with blowgun, hawk with nothing, goat with sickle, and frog with trident. And through the veil, maybe as you go through the veil with the tridents, you see that the other water area is mirrored with the veil. So from north to south down here, it is frog with trident, goat with sickle, hawk with nothing, panther with blowgun, lizard with mace, and stork with hand axe.
Hawk with nothing. Did we investigate that? Because that's this space right here, right? Hawk with nothing.
Whoops. Oh my gosh. There we go.
Because it looks like there's something here where the hawk with nothing is.
You can roll investigation if you like.
Okay. Investigation. 9.
You don't see. I mean, it's just these frescoes with these weapons. The hawk. It doesn't even look like they're holding nothing. It just looks like their fists are out as if ready to fight.
Maybe they
give him-
need to be holding something?
No, there is no place to like
Oh,
slide
okay.
a thing in. It's just a fist.
Yeah. Well, I guess because Cthulhu and Ashe didn't really get to interact with this room because they weren't here during that session.
Mhm.
You guys want to do an investigation in this room?
Sure. investigate.
Okay. So you are looking around and you see the humanoids with these animal heads, and each one is carrying a different weapon. Aja will let you know about the trident that actually works with the curtain of water. Kind of reminding everyone of that. And as you kind of like look around, you do notice that the other creatures, they're frescoes, so they're like pushed into the wall, like coming out of the wall. But this one, the hawk head, looks like it's pulling its head away from the wall itself.
What's up with the hawk? Looks a little different.
I'm not sure. The answer to this room, to part the curtain, the water curtain, was, as you saw, the spear, the trident that the frog creature was carrying. Doesn't look like the slotty. Oh. I think this is what I was thinking of, though. It's like, oh, we saw a frog creature. Frog humanoid. Are you noticing something?
I mean, it looks like it's sticking out a little. Is there something behind it, or?
Oh, we haven't checked. You want to give it a shot? Maybe
Sure.
try and push the face back in the wall. Just no, get back in there.
I mean, it's made of stone, so you push it and it's just stuck there.
Give it a kiss. Why is it's sticking out? And it's the hawk?
Yes.
Does the beak open?
Nope.
You wanna look for a secret door or something, or a lever button to push?
Aja, are you doing that?
I'm talking to Ash, I guess, just to like.
Maybe
any
it
ideas.
is the secret lever.
Oh, so like a bullet?
Or push it, or something.
Sure. I'll try and push it.
You're pushing the wall?
I'll push, the fresco. Just-
Okay. Well, you put your hand on the wall next to the hawk head that's kind of pulling itself out of where it is, as if it's trying to get away. And your hand just goes straight through the wall, and it disappears into the wall.
This isn't the wall at all. Ash, good eye. Inspiration to you for finding this thing that how long were we? I guess we weren't in this area for too long, but I feel like we did a really thorough investigation and we still didn't find that.
Yeah.
It's an illusion. I put my hand through to show everyone.
I'll be dang.
I'll put my head through too.
Okay. You put your head through, and on the other side, you see a small plinth with a crystal eyeball on it.
Oh my goodness sakes.
I'll pull my
This
head
one-
out. There's an eyeball in here.
This one is bright green.
Anyone want to go grab the eyeball? There was nothing else in there?
No, just the plinth and the eyeball itself.
How much space is there?
It's a pretty big space. Like, bit too much for just a single quartz eyeball.
Cthulhu, do you want to go in there and make sure it's safe
Absolutely.
to enter? I trust your judgment, as you are the best and most powerful leader there ever was.
And you are not laying it out thick at all.
So,
I salute.
Aja, this isn't an actual room. It's just a raised alcove. So you stuck your head in, and you immediately saw the stone bottom of the alcove, and in front of you there's a plinth. It's not an actual room that you walk into.
That's fine.
Okay.
I trust Cthulhu to handle whatever situation may be in there.
Just reach in and take the eyeball.
Loki, if you'd like to, you can do that.
I'm not volunteering for nothing anymore.
Well, someone's got to do something.
Out for himself nowadays.
Oh, you do it. Okay. Yeah, so you reach in, stick your head in, you see this this plinth with an eye on it, and you grab it. You have a quartz eye.
Yay!
Woo!
Plinth.
Just one more.
One
my
more
God.
eyeball. Yay!
I don't know about anybody else, but I'm feeling pretty excited. Like,
Yeah.
I've never had the full collection of anything before.
Well, we
Wonder if we-
won't have it for long.
Oh, you don't think we could keep them?
The other one is stuck in the door, isn't it?
Oh, wait. You're right. So then we have all of them. Right?
No. So the one
Ah.
stuck in the door is counted towards the ones you
Oh.
have.
Yeah, that's one
Oh.
of the 9 that we have. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, just one more. We're making our way to the boarhead, I believe. And just everyone keep your eyes peeled. Do not let Cthulhu down. We need to find these eyeballs for him. Final eyeball.
I think we need to go east.
East,
Yeah.
not west.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant. The other east. Yeah. West. That is exactly what I meant.
You know, now that I think about it, those eagle heads were mirrored, right?
Oh.
The room was mirrored.
Did we
So
look
there
at
were
the other eagle?
statues on the other side too, right?
Yes, that's how you got the trident to go through the curtain.
If we were making our way back, could we have maybe made sure that there was no invisible door through that head statue? That,
Sure. So
Gold statue.
on your way, you can just
Hawk
like
statue.
try and slap the same one with the hawk head, and
Yeah.
your hand goes through.
God damn it! I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you figured that out before you explored the boarhead.
You moved all of our tokens.
That's fine. If you want, we can just say you grabbed the other thing that was in there, which is a pale purple eyeball.
Aha! Yay!
Well, we have to come back to this way anyways. Because we have to go back through... Right?
Right, we have
Oh.
to go back to that.
Yeah, where the drop is. No, there was a window there. So we have to go
So there
not this way, but to the one that goes down up the stairs and then through the little tube, I believe. Or no, are we gonna? Maybe we're trying to go to where we have to jump to that one area and then go up the stairs to get to the door where the eyeballs are, because we have all of them now.
Yep. Place where they all went in.
Yeah.
So would you like to go through the wind tunnel or through the rotating rock tumbler room?
Technically, we don't need to, right?
We can go through the little
We go through the tube and then through here and here.
thing.
Yes, that's
down
the
here,
rock tumbler. Oh, I guess crawl
and
space
then we
there.
get to here,
Yeah,
and then we jump,
that's very true.
and run up.
Inspiration.
And there's
to
no
Aja
torch here.
Okay.
And then we summon Diablo himself.
Somebody.
Okay. I'll say you don't need to make that check because it's such a short jump.
And Ashe gets that inspiration. That party, the as a leader, I'm giving her that inspiration for the finding the invisible wall.
Sure.
Because hell yeah. See, we're speed running this dungeon.
Yeah.
We've accomplished so much.
Okay. So,
Let's put some eyeballs in that door.
all right. So you.
I'll give you the eyeballs I'm carrying.
You do so. You start plinking in eyeballs.
I'll start plinking in eyeballs.
Okay. Yeah. So with each one, you just kind of at random place one in, and when you place it, it stays there, and then a clear, like eyelid kind of shutter thing closes and keeps it in place. And you do one by one, putting each one in there in a circle, and when the final one closes around, the center eye, or not the center of the circle, it opens to reveal a very large eye that stares down everyone in here, and you can see this door made of polished black stone begin to kind of fluctuate, and I would like everyone in the hallway to make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh no, not intelligence.
How far is the bright light for Cthulhu's stuff? Or for my thing?
If you are here, it is close enough.
Okay. I guess I would want to switch spots with Ponderance, if possible. So I'd be trying to avoid the bright light.
Okay.
Which intelligence you said?
Yes. And that means that everyone here on doesn't get Cahoon's bonus.
Yeah. there a way to make my giant octopus like shield me from the bright light?
No. The octopus is slightly translucent.
I can see through it.
Okay, so everyone in this hallway just feels this just pull, like not physically, but their minds just sort of pull forward and try to like jump out of their heads, essentially. It's not your brain trying to escape, it's like the mind of who you are just like sees this image, and the polished black stone door, all these wavering shapes, and it looks like something is trying to get out. The eye in the center looks past everyone who sees, past everyone straight through the hallway that is in front of you. And it kind of just like turns slightly, and as if to indicate understanding. And with that, Ponderance will begin to move forward past Sheila, Cahoon, and Loki, and he will exclaim that there's somebody on the other side, and they're calling to him. And he will reach out to touch the black stone. Does anyone want to do anything?
Stop him. That can't be good.
What do you mean there's someone on the other side? There's no one on the other side.
It will say that someone's calling to him, and it's calling for help.
Can I try and use my detect portal to see if that is indeed true? Like if it is a portal?
You're using your ability, the feature?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you use this ability. You've used it only once before in this temple, and you kind of got a few pings in a lot of different directions. And very similarly, that is happening. And you can tell from other directions, to this below you, to the yes, below you, above you, you detect like these other pings. You don't really know how far, but the closest one is this door. And there's another one you feel beyond this door.
Well, Ponderance, I mean, this means that you're... wherever you're going, I mean... if you think it's safe that there's someone on the other side, I mean, it feels like no matter what, we have to go through this anyways. But... I mean, be careful.
He says that he doesn't believe it's safe, and that's why the person, whomever it is calling out for safety, for him specifically to save them.
Do you know who it is?
He shakes his head. And he turns and reaches out to push his hand against the door. And does so. He presses his hand on the black polished stone door, and when he does so, the shadowy images on the door itself focus, like shoot towards his hand, and a black, like lightning sort of veiny, I guess, crawls up his arm at an alarming rate, and he is surprised by this, pulls back, but then is pulled forward, and he himself falls into the door, disappearing from sight. And when he does so, the door itself just opens up. And it opens in a way that where the doors move into the walls, so they are no longer visible. They don't swing open or anything like that. And inside of this room, immediately you see another warbling mass directly in the center of this room. And a creature very similar to the one you've seen before that was you fought, that shot the necrotic fireball at you, just one floor up. And also a creature of bone wrapped in vines with a very familiar iron spine. Both of them turn towards you. The knight unsheathes his sword. The golem-looking thing starts reeling towards you. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Dun, dun.
Okay. It's another one of them metal spines. I wonder if we try to hit him with the metal spine from one of the other critters, if they have like a, they have a weakness.
Is there a chance that I could tell that Ponderance is gone with that detect portal remnants?
I mean, you can. Something has taken him. The
Okay.
door itself is no longer there. It seemed to be the source of this crying out for help, but you don't know where he has gone.
Okay.
And we'll say, it doesn't say how long it lasts, but we'll say that you notice that the portal that was directly in front of you, where the door was, is no longer there, but the portal in this room is directly in front of you. You can see it.
Okay. I will let the party know that. I don't think Ponderance is here anymore. I think that was a genuine portal to another plane. But there's still a plane in there, a portal in there.
We'll get to that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you have a time for a conversation. But before we leave, let's have a recorded message for Ashe and Cahoon for the question. If your character had a choice in how they died, how would they choose to go? Ashe.
I think I kind of went back and forth on it, but I feel like Ashe would want to just not necessarily die in her sleep, but have people that she cares about there, and feel like she has accomplished her goal of helping people in life, I guess.
All right, and Cahoon. Any possibility of you saying it or typing it out?
One sec.
Sorry, I walked away. What did you say?
If your character had a choice how they died, how would they choose to go?
How would they choose to go?
I mean, if you had a choice, we had a situation if someone held a gun against your head and told you to choose how did you want to die, how would you want to die?
Headshot. French Revolution style execution.
Do you have an answer for that?
I mean, there's a difference between like how maybe Cthulhu would end up dying versus how he would want to die versus what would be fucking badass.
I think like want to die is more the priority. Like Aja said she would prefer, like ideally the way she hopes to die is at a very old age of natural causes at being so old.
Yeah, I mean that obviously, but like, I don't know. Maybe Cthulhu would be like, however he would die, it'd be like one of those like Mongolian sky burials. Would be like the way to return his body to the earth, or like trying to save someone from dying and being killed that way.
Oh, like a sacrifice?
If he, I mean, I don't know about that, but just like, you know, protecting somebody and dying from those circumstances. If he was to like choose to die, though, I mean, it would probably be either peacefully or some heroic act. Or it'll be Althea's or Aja's trying to save her, and then she's like, I'm too corrupted to save, and then stabs him in the back and disappears.
Aja wouldn't do that.
Fuck bears.
My response was like, ideally it would be at an old age of natural causes. But if it was in like a dire situation of like, there is no hope of escaping this, death is awaiting, like I'm hunted down or forced at an execution, Aja would take her own life so that nobody else gets to claim her as a kill.
Old person.